Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's look at what beta is. Basically, beta is measure of your stock volatility with respect to market index. I mean, if I were to tell you the theoretical definition, this is a line that mimics the beta. And mathematically, it is basically beta is covariance between returns of your stock and returns of the market divided by the variance of market returns. So basically, to measure this statement, you need this formula. So let's see how we do the calculation on the real data. So let's move on this sheet and let me go to Yahoo Finance and fetch the data from Apple stock. So let's look at data. So let's import from the web. Basically, it is fetching the data of Apple stock return instead of copy pasting or downloading. I prefer this is a better way, I think. So just keep your cursor over here. And load data to, say for example, if I had to load data on existing sheet, say okay. So this is the data of Apple stock. So I just need a close price. So I'll just remove this data. I don't need this. And this one too. I don't need volume for calculation. And let me take out the dividends payouts as well. I don't need those. So I'll just take out these as well. Let me see. I mean, and this one is also won't be consistent with the index data that we may get. So let's take out this as well. Now I think we are good. So let me add one more stock. So let's merge the sentence. So let me tag this as a stock data. Now similarly, I'll just import the S&P 500 index data whose stock the Apple is. So this is S&P 500 data. So I'll just import this data as well. I'll just keep the cursor over here. Let me go to data, import from web. It's getting imported. So let's go to web data, keep cursor, click on table, load data, load to, let's say existing worksheet, and I want data to be from D2. So again, we got other variables also, which we don't need. So we'll just exclude it. And now we have got this as S&P data. Lord, let me call simple as index data. So basically we are just comparing what returns stock is fetching versus what, I mean, how your stock returns variation is as compared to index variation is. So basically the objective of beta is to calculate that only. First, before that, let's see if the tenors are consistent. Yeah, so this it start from 1st March 2017 and it ends at 4 Feb 2022. So same as the date. So the data is consistent. So let's calculate stock returns first. So this is stock return, and this is market return or index return or S&P return, whatever you would like to call it. So let's calculate stock return first. So for first tenure, let's calculate for this, we do not have the beginning data. So for this, I think this is my final price. This is my final price of stock as on 4th Feb, and this is my initial price divided by my initial price. So this is my returns. So similarly, I can calculate return for index. This is my final price, my initial price divided by my initial price again. So let's verify formula once again. So you see that this is 0 because there was no variation between closing prices of this. So let's see what we get. For last, I think we don't have the initial price, so this data won't be applicable. Let's convert this in a percentage format. This is your stock return versus market return. So as per the formula that we had, now let's see, calculate the covariance between return of your stock versus return of your market divided by variance of market. So I'm calculating this is equal to covariance of this stock return divided by your market return array divided by variance of market. Be very careful. The denominator has variance of market. So this is your beta. Let me convert this into the number. So into decimal formats. So this is your beta. And if you observe that what there was a displayed in summary was a very approximate number that we have 1.19. So eventually that mimics your calculation. So, and another way to plot this is calculate the beta as, I mean, you can use slope function wherein you are trying to predict y variable using what is the change in the market returns. So this is somewhere it will give you the same number. So if I were to convert this into the format. So these are the two essential methods you can calculate the beta. Thank you for watching. Stay connected with the channel.